In this club I'm on, you can Master Duel. This is the last time I use this deck, and it's sad because I love this deck, but good god, it's so bad now. And it's Dark Magician. This happened with the new Blue Eye support, where when the new Blue Eye support was announced, and I couldn't use those cards in Master Duel, I just stopped using Blue Eyes and I just used Millennium until we got, the new Blue Eyes cards. And it's sort of the same thing with Dark Magician now for a long time. We have Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I'm just stopped using it. I just don't want to use it as much. It's so outdated. It's not as good. And even the new support isn't the greatest, but we still don't have it. And it does make the deck better. So yeah, unfortunately this is going to be the last Dark Magician video until we get the new Dark Magician support. It sucks because I love Dark Magician, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, but it's just such a sensitive deck. It's just a Ash Blossom victim. If you negate one thing to a Dark Magician player, that's it. GG, they lose. They don't have a lot of other options. With the new support, you do have a lot of options, actually. Of course, it's not the best support. Like, Blue Eyes has so much better support, but I can't use this deck anymore, especially without Dark Magician of Destruction and the Gaze of Timaeus. Even though, like I said, they're not the best cards, but they still make the deck more playable, easier to get Dragoon. That Trap Negate, the Amulet one, the Timaeus Fusion, nah, that sucks. I'm not going to count that. But here, this was pretty nice. I have Anti-Spell Fragrance, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Did I not use Soul Servant? I already used one before, okay. So I used Anti-Spell Fragrance, and I used Max C. My opponent couldn't use Cold by the Grave. They could have used Ash Blossom, sure, but I don't know if I would negate or not. Maybe I would have. When my opponent left, I had a negate, couldn't use spell cards, and yeah, this is how I have to use Dark Magician, just floodgates, because you can't really do too much with Dark Magician. And I know there's going to be some people saying blah 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 blah. I run Diabell Star, Prime Mine, all that. It's still not good. It's still not good. It's not good. It's not good. I'm done with the deck. I don't care. I realized I was using Exodia icon. I think the next duel I'm using the Dark Magician icon. But yeah, I'm done. I can't, bro. I can't do it anymore. I can't. I'm just gonna stick to Blue Eyes and Millennium. I'm done. I love you, Dark Magician girl. But goodbye. I can't. It's over. This is like, the last Dark Magician video. It's sad because I love Dark Magician, but yep. It's over. Millennium and Blue Eyes are just so much better. There's going to be a lot of cool things we can do with the new Dark Magician cards. We can even use the Shining Sarcophagus Dark Magician cards as well with the new Dark Magician cards. So that's nice. And sorry if I sound a bit weird. My nose is blocked because I am sick again. Got Red Eyes Fusion. Not that I need it. I found a way to pretty much, have Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl in my field for me to draw 2 cards. And I drew the card I can't even use because I already summoned like a monster. So I have Skill Drain and this. I think I didn't want to use Dark Magician. Sorry, Eternal Soul to special summon Dark Magician until my opponent did something. If they had Harpy's Feather Dust or something, I guess I would have been screwed. But they didn't, so I got lucky. So I used Eternal Soul and banished. Oh, Ryzeal. This is against Ryzeal. So my opponent used Called by the Grave on Dark Magician, which stopped me from banishing Ryzeal. But wow, Floodgates are still OP because I defeated Ryzeal and Malice with Dark Magician thanks to Floodgates. And you could say, oh, but Floodgates are good in any deck. No, they're not. No, they're not. Meta decks can't use Floodgates. They screw themselves over. These rogue decks use Floodgates just to stop meta players because it stops them. Like a lot of decks were like, I don't care about their Chameleon one, whereas, Kashtira or even Malice would just be like, well, I can only use 1 Cyberse, and they'll screw them over. Whereas with Blue Eyes, you don't give a shit. You have a 3000 attack dragon. Who cares? You're good. See, I summoned Dark Magician Girl. I banished the Ryzeal Xyz. I attacked. I could only have Dark Magician face-up defense because of Primite. But yeah, now I have Primite Drill Beam. I can use it, I mean. So my opponent wanted to use Bonfire. Hell no. Negate. Get that out of here. I hate Bonfire. So OP. Then my opponent did their turn. And I think I got Timaeus. Yes. Timaeus. So I just pretty much won here because now I can just summon Dark Magician. It was a bit risky just in case I'd called by a grave. But I was like, I doubt it. But I think I could have just used my Primite spell card. Unless my other Dark Magician was banished. Never mind. So I attacked, and it was pretty much GG. My opponent left before the win animation. Are you kidding me? But yeah, it felt nice defeating Ryzeal with Dark Magician. I'll take it. Even though Dark Magician is oof. It's just you can't always rely on floodgates. Whereas back then you could. You know, when Blue Eyes and Dark Magician weren't in the greatest spots, you could sort of rely on floodgates. But now the game is so much crazier that, yeah, even with floodgates, like, you just can't rely on them because by the time you get a floodgate, maybe it's not at the start of the duel, you just lose. So this is against Blue Eyes. I don't know why my opponent got Wishes for Eyes of Blue to discard Wishes for Eyes of Blue, and then what was the plan? Like, did my opponent just have cards they didn't want to discard? Like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, you're using Blue Eyes. I'm sure you have a card to discard with, unless my opponent had like Ultimate Fusion, and I don't know. I have no idea. I wonder what the hand was. We'll never know, but that was just a very terrible Blue Eyes play right there. Like, sometimes I kind of get it maybe, but just my opponent had 3 cards in their hand. That's like, just discard something else. You could have used True Light for something else. And I don't know. Maybe they just had like hand traps or something. They don't want to go to them. Whatever. So this is against Malice. This is a great way to end this because yeah, I'm done. No more. I want to use it. I do. And I could use Shining Sarcophagus, but we don't even have the Dark Magician Girl card for Shining Sarcophagus. And I don't want to use it right now. Especially without Dark Magician Girl, because she makes the deck so much better. Every time I use Shining Sarcophagus, there's a lot of confusion with people where they say, I think the deck is bad. And it's like, I don't think the deck is bad, it's good, but you can get bricked a lot. Because a lot of cards don't revolve around you getting Shining Sarcophagus, whereas Dark Magician Girl does. And it's like Millennium. With Millennium, you can just, you know, all your monsters basically get you Millennium Ink. So here I just said, I'm going to use Red Eyes Fusion. I'm just going to go crazy, why not? I'm not going to do anything else. Besides, you know, Soul Servant. So I destroyed Bestial, and then I destroyed that Cybers. Then I used Soul Servant, and my Malice opponent left against Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. No floodgates and stuff. That's a good way to end it. No deck list. I'm done. That's it. No more Dark Magician. Gonna miss you. See you later. Bye. Damn. Feels bad. Whatever.